today I was in something that was faster than she was.
I've heard that as a common thing around here, okay? Everybody's like, I got more horsepower today, or I am faster today.
Everybody's... Well, it's another beautiful day in Havasu. Brian from Horsepower Shop showed up. Check out this hot rod. This was his grandpa's 1940 Sedan Delivery. And this is your Uncle Jim?
This is Cousin Jim.
Cousin Jim.
Mom's cousin.
So this is Cousin Jim. Jim used to own this car. And I'll show a picture of it back in the 90s when it was looking a little sexy. It's looking a little hot rod and rat rod now. Which Brian loves it. But anyway, we are taking, what year's your hot rod, Jim?
40.
40. So
240s.
240s. And we're going to Power Tour.
Power Tour.
Power Tour.
Irwindale.
Power Tour West 2023. And we're driving this. It's kind of its maiden voyage. Brian put 120 on it yesterday.
170.
170 yesterday. So yeah, it's a test. Jim may be towing us.
Did you bring your Yankum rope?
I'll get the Yankum rope right now. We'll put the Yankum rope in just in case. This is a partially finished project, but Brian, he's been excited to do something with this hot rod.
We got earplugs.
You got a picture of Grandpa and Grandma on the dash.
No, that's Grandpa faded, and that's Wally Parks from NHRA.
Oh, okay.
Favorite friends.
Okay, yeah, his grandpa was significant in the hot rod world. What, all through the 40s, 50s, and 60s? Did Grandpa fight in World War II?
No, I don't think so.
So he's a little bit later than that.
Yep. Built a bunch of cars with the car club, with the Motor Monarchs in Ventura. Did some racing and Bonneville stuff. And
so I've never really done much with sedan deliveries. This is kind of cool to go hot rodding in a sedan delivery.
Tell you, it's an experience.
Pretty rare old car. So
I didn't know whether I needed a helmet or seat belts or a roll cage yesterday, but you know, I made it back.
It's pretty cool. Here we go.
Here we go.
Backup camera too. Are you kidding me?
It only works half time.
So we're not broke down, but the hood's up. Anyway, we stopped here to get an air filter because Brian's never actually put an air filter on this thing. So
that's true.
Well, that's better than what we got.
Okay. Hey,
what are you
filming
doing, Lee?
right now?
Yeah. What are you doing, Lee? How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Merlin? Good to see you.
Just going 100 miles a minute.
It's the only way to go. If you slow down, you just fall down.
This is Lee and Mary. This is their drag car. It's pretty famous. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's been on TV a couple times. They've only been drag racing their whole lives. But anyway, we stopped here because they have an air filter. We increased it on this side.
That's what happened, yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah, that's performance at its
Custom. Here, you know what? Let's get a black marker and put custom by
Custom
Merlin.
on it? Yeah.
Yeah, put custom.
Make it worth more.
Just, you know, sometimes you just got to swing the hammer a little.
Saving the day.
Okay, so we're still here at Lee and Mary's, and Lee came up with a really great idea. We're going to have everybody that we come in contact with sign this car somewhere, and we're going to have celebrity signatures. We're going to have just average Joe signatures. We're going to
put Lake Havasu City.
We're going to have, so Lee and Mary from Lake Havasu City, they were the first ones to sign, and we're going to encounter some people at this event, so
That's
it'll
awesome.
be pretty cool.
That's very cool.
Well, we've officially made it 43 miles to Parker. And Brian, he doesn't want to chance our little 140-mile stretch. I tried talking him into it.
Nope.
He said, nah, gas is easier pumped from this dispenser than the can on the side of the road.
Yep.
He said he didn't want parts falling off, he didn't want to break down, and he didn't want to run out of gas. So, yeah, we'll see how much... 0.7. 0.7. We could have made it, Brian. It's getting 25 miles to the gallon. Anyway, we're going to run across the desert on what's called Rice Road, and we'll show you the sights along the way. It's pretty cool.
See, I'm not going to trust our gauge because it says...
Brian's not trusting his gauges on his Holly Performance dash panel here.
Yeah, I think our float's sticking a little. It says 40%.
repair on the vent. It was minor. The vent was basically atmosphering. So we think that was our gas smell. We'll see if it tapers down.
It already smells better.
It already smells better?
Yeah.
So we're now rolling out of Parker, Arizona, heading across the desert. We've arrived. We've arrived to a place. Ooh, I don't think them gas pumps are gonna pump. I don't think them gas pumps are gonna pump. Brian.
There you go.
I don't know if we can get in here. It's full of stuff.
There's probably some dirty diapers in there.
There's a dirty diaper right out here. This
There
is
you
pretty
go.
gross. Like this is not good. But yeah, look at this graffiti. Got another little restaurant across the street, that little taco shop. Back when we used to come out to the river, I don't know, 20 years ago, that was open. But yeah, this is...
Remember when we were kids and going to the river, this was the place you stopped.
Well, so I remember stopping here when this was open. We would use the restroom, and I remember that little restaurant. There was a little taco deal going over there.
Yeah.
And that was only 22 years ago, so
Everybody had filled the water bags they carried on the front of their car.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a shame to see it in shambles like this, but I don't know.
Hey, California homeless, they could move right in here.
It looks like they have been living here, honestly. Brian. So next stop, Scirocco Summit.
Yep.
And we'll get some go juice.
Unless Ellen wants to use the bathroom.
She's like, yeah, no thanks. She's like, I'll pass on that bathroom. 4 gallons.
4 gallons and it's dripping.
So what's our mileage?
I don't know.
See, we could have made it all the way there.
Probably could have.
You're worrying too much. So that's what happens when you have a car that's untested. Well, I'm holding my hand up here because there's a little rattle developing. It's Brian's driving. Anyway,
It's a little bumpy.
we've made it to Palm Springs. So our last fill up, Brian only got 4.4 gallons in. That figures out to 31 miles per gallon. I don't know if he just didn't get it full or if we're actually getting 31 miles the gallon, but it's running pretty good. So yeah, we'll be in Irwindale a little after dinner time.
It was coming out of the filler deck. I think it was full.
You think it was full? Okay.
It was close.
Well, it's getting 31 miles to the gallon with a 6.0 and a fast intake and a Holley EFI. What is it, Terminator X?
It's a Dominator.
It's a Dominator. He's got the high dollar stuff. Well, I guess that's what you do when you sell the stuff. So, and it has a 4L80, right? 4L80 trans. So this thing has a Corvette independent rear suspension out of a C2 Corvette. Pretty cool for as old as the car is when it was put together. And I guess there was a Hell's Angel that painted the flames on the front. That's what we were told by Brian's cousin who owned the truck for a while. So pretty sweet history on these old cars, you know. If they could only tell the story, right?
Yeah.
they park in California. We're not rolling.
Oh wait, people are cutting in.
Oh yeah, they're exchanging spaces, but they're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You
Makes
know?
them feel better though.
It does. It does. It makes them pull over in our lane and block it up, so that lane rolls 2 inches. And yeah.
Wait.
Oh yeah, we're moving. We're moving. There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's our space. Yep, that's it. We pulled it here. And we're back there. California, I don't know how you do it. I couldn't live here anymore. I just couldn't do it. I could not do this.
Can't wait.
Somewhere up here there's a fender bender. And we're both hungry at this point.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
we could eat.
Yep. That boy's hungry.
Yeah, you had what, an ice cream and
I had ice cream.
Scirocco? That was probably pretty good.
And
I
we had fish.
I had me a little apple pie and some of them goldfish. I had a Pepsi, so I'm pretty good.
Okay.
But yeah, this sucks. Just saying, it sucks. We made it. You made it.
We made it.
Your grandpa's old hot rod. Yeah, don't leave lights on. I'll have dead battery. Your grandpa's old hot rod is back on its old stomping grounds.
It made it. It made it really with no drama. I'm
Yeah,
surprised,
no,
but I'm happy.
Yeah, it's good. So yeah, we'll check into our hut here, and then we will be, I don't know, catching up with the rest of the group in the morning.
International.
Well, bright-eyed, bushy tail.
Woohoo!
It's time. We made it, Brian. We made
it.
the first leg. The first leg is arriving.
We are here.
So yeah, not quite 300 miles from Havasu to Irwindale, and dude, that guy's got a personalized plate that says power to it.
Oh, that's cool.
Somehow or another.
Oh, that's clutch.
Yeah, somebody's smoking clutch. It's my first ever hot rod power tour event that I have attended as a participant with my buddy Brian Macy. So yeah, we're gonna go see some cars. Come across this butte right here. How about this?
Got Bigfoot.
All right, it's only legit if it has the licorice dispenser.
It's right there.
Check it out, the licorice dispenser.
Hey,
Some liquor.
Ooh, hell yeah, look at that.
Look at the license plate.
Yeah, legit. Arizona, huh?
That's my buddy's car. Yeah, he's in line getting his
Where are you guys from in Arizona?
He's from Arizona, Phoenix area. I'm from Iowa.
Okay.
And I came
So-
all the way down here.
Did you guys drive out in this?
Yeah. Yeah, I flew out to Arizona.
And then you guys drove out? Yeah.
Drive down?
Yeah, we drove out from Havasu. So,
I got you.
Okay.
what's your name?
I'm Devin.
Devin?
Yep. This is Jim Wilson's car.
Nice.
Made it.
Wayne's World party time, and we got licorice. Love it. There's a lot of legit cars here. It's pretty nice. We'll walk through and see a bunch of them. But yeah, that one obviously is definitely a cool one.
Not as much as the Huskies, because they're Malamutes.
Okay.
So the Huskies, I know, escape artists and love to really run.
Look at you! Look
That's
at you!
not food.
Look at you! Oh
That's
my
not
goodness! Oh my goodness!
Hot dog.
He's a big boy. He's a big
It's not
boy.
a hot
That's fun.
It's not a hot dog.
know, after watching your videos, I'm shocked that it's still green.
Right.
You know, we've only lost a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I heard you cut it off this morning at the car wash.
We did. We had to trim around some fender wells because our tires are rubbing somehow. I have to give you a hug.
I can't wait to come over and see it up close, honestly.
I'm glad to see you.
How was your trip, man?
Really good.
It's good to see you guys.
It's been too dang long.
Yeah, I know, for sure.
Gosh.
So that's Aaron and Emily rolled in from Texas, and we'll go check out their ride. They've been working on that car on their channel. They did a transmission on it. They've done like a bunch of things to it. Pretty cool. And they've got a really cool channel, Flying Sparks Garage. Check them out on YouTube's. And they do a lot of fun stuff. I've been by their place. They got a cool shop, and they got a lot of cool projects. What's your guess on the number? Come on, 6-cylinder, 6-cylinder, 1.5 barrel carburetor with licorice. Your question is, what's the top speed? It's probably like 75 miles an hour. What do you think?
Yeah, probably about 75.
75.
Maybe.
Your mullet with you, you'd have probably made 106.
Listen, maybe I need more licorice down the intake. I don't know.
It's the Squatch hanging from the rear view mirror.
There it is.
That's Squatch Power, baby.
Yeah, Squatch Power.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't get the low-high score.
Well,
it was better though. It was better.
That's bragging rights.
Yeah, buddy.
You made 100 horsepower.
Triple digits.
You got a pacer with 104. Woo!
So yeah, that was pretty entertaining there. Wayne's World, Wayne and Garth dynoing their car. Yeah, how does that work? You get paid to come out here to this really cool car show.
How is it?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's kind of cool to come out and be paid to come to the coolest hot rod event in California.
It's not too bad.
Love it.
Yep. Have a good one.
Thanks for what you do.
Thank you.
Aaron from Flying Sparks Garage. They're out of Texas. Seen them pull in here earlier, but we lost that bet.
Yeah.
That little car was fast. So tell me a little bit about the truck. Obviously, it was your grandpa's
My
truck.
grandfather's truck.
That's why it says Gramp 64.
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
So 64 C10, that was my grandfather's.
And what's your name?
Mine's Mike.
Mike?
Mike from Ventura, so about an hour and a half away. So not
Okay,
too
so
bad.
this is Brian Macy. It's Mike. This was his grandpa's truck.
Grandpa's truck. Originally, it was all stock. Clearly, it was always a V8 truck. But he drove it to work and back every day. It actually used to have a camper shell, is why the bed rails are so rotted. And this was the family hauler. We would, my grandma and grandfather, grandma in the front. They had a carpet kit. I would be in the back, and we'd go to the High Sierras, to Reno. This was the truck we took, even though grandma had like a nice cruiser.
awesome.
But this was always the family hauler. So He's had it. He was second owner. He bought it in, I think, '69 from a friend of his, and drove it ever since.
I was born in '69, so that was 55 years
Right?
ago. Just
Well,
so you know.
The sad part is he was supposed to get, obviously, passed on to me when he passed.
Right.
21 years ago, he got arthritis because he used to have, no power brakes, no power steering. He gave it to me.
3 on the tree. It's always been a 3 on the tree.
Always had 3 on the tree. So he gave it to me. He goes, "Here, take it now. I can't drive anymore. It's gonna be yours." So my plan was always to drive away in this when I got married. I proposed to my wife 3 years ago, and I'm like, you know what that means? We have to get the truck done. It had no cab on it, no front clip. I was in the process, right, for 20 years of working on it. So I threw floors in it. We put a roof because the roof was so bad, even though this roof's not great. And I got it running, and he got to see it. And I took him for a ride in it and all that. We got married right in the middle of COVID, so we got to tool him around, and he got to see it. And then obviously
that's awesome.
He's recently passed, but so we went to Sedan Slowdown, and I ended up doing 4-wheel disc brakes, power steering, power brakes, lowered it.
So it's got a lot of upgrades in it.
Done quite a bit, all the brand new suspension, and then before this trip, I threw on the Holly Sniper EFI.
Cool.
Which has been great, but I have some.
So explain to Brian what you got going on. Show him where your plugs are.
Basically, two things. The biggest thing that bugs me is coming to like a stop after being in high gear. When I go to let off, it dies most of the time. And then
is there timing control or no timing?
No, just HEI. So I just have super low.
What are you finding there, Brian?
No, it's it's an older firmware, so I'm trying to update it.
Trying to update with Cricket Wireless?
Yeah, I got the files on my laptop.
Oh, you're pulling them.
Definitely choppy.
There you go, a little more.
What do you calibrate? The closed butterfly setting?
Yeah, the IAC.
So the IAC needs to be stepped out to a certain point so that it'll recover?
Yeah.
Because that's why it's stalling on him?
Yeah, like 15, and it's like 40.
Kind of what I was thinking. The throttle plates were too far.
Yeah, the IAC can't recover.
Exactly. Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, turn some more.
Yeah.
We have a Yankum rope. You can pull us.
I brought one too, just in case, right? Yeah. Yeah, you guys can push me with the rope. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You're amazing.
Thanks for sharing your story about your grandpa's truck.
And I'll,
Appreciate your help.
And showing us how small the world is. Ventura.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's pretty much up in smoke. Literally up in smoke.
That's the winner so far.
What's your name?
My name is Travis Renegarby.
Travis Renegarby.
Yep.
Well, you obviously know who I am.
Yeah.
This is my buddy Brian. He does all my tuning.
How's it going, Brian?
And he threw this thing together, and I've never actually been on Power Tour. This is my first ever Power Tour.
Likewise with us.
I've intercepted it and walked the show kind of thing, but I've never been on one. And it hasn't been out west since Boyd Coddington was alive. That's how many years it's been since it's been this side of the Mississippi. So it's really cool that we get to do this.
Yep.
And hell yeah, it's pretty cool. So what are you going to be doing on YouTube?
It's automotive stuff that I do. I have a friend of mine. I work for him, and I do a lot of personal stuff.
Okay.
It's going to be old school hot rods, all the way to off-road blazers, to off-road 4x.
Nice.
To
so you're going to share your talent with everybody that will come and watch.
Yep.
And so I challenge you to do something on your YouTube, and that is find a young kid or some young kids, young people to get involved, because honestly, in the whole fight of this car thing, we're losing the kids
we absolutely
to be
are.
involved. So it's up to us now. to involve these kids, teach them how to run machines, build a car,
welders,
do those sort of
things. Welders are everywhere.
100%.
Everywhere.
100%.
Everybody should know how to weld.
Teach these kids how to do things. So basically I want you to go over and check out his channel. We'll put a link down below.
It's starting up. It's brand new. This is literally the first video I'm going to be putting out.
It's going to be a brand new channel, and let's see what kind of content he produces and give him some support. Current situation, we needed gas this morning. Yeah. It dropped to what, 0 when we pulled in?
Yeah.
And then it came back up. It's saying 10% or 5%?
Yeah,
Doesn't
a little
matter.
less than 10.
It doesn't matter. It's in the red. So what we're doing, we're the moving dot. We're trying to get to that little shell dot. And I don't know, we got a can, but Brian didn't put nothing in the can. Can's empty. But hey, if I had to go walk with the can and get some fuel, we could. Okay, I think this is Angela Street coming up, isn't it? Slow down. We just have to go from there to there. Literally. Like, that far. That's not even a full block. Well, it's a full block. It's like a small town block.
It's not a Vegas block.
Not a Vegas block. It's an LA block. It's like a New York minute or a Los Angeles minute.
We have more gas, I'd hole shot these guys, but
yeah, we ain't gonna hole shot nobody. If we have to run much longer, we may have to shut off and restart. But we're waiting for traffic so we can go left, and it's on the left-hand side, by the way. So that's another crossover we have to do. Yep, left lane. Oh yeah, level, still running.
Ooh, baby.
I think we're gonna make it, Brian. We can almost push
really
it.
Easy on it.
We can almost push it from here.
Well, it's not one block because it's not on this block.
let's look at our map here and see. Oh, we're halfway there, Brian.
Oh!
I see the numbers.
I see it. This light had turned green. We could go right in there.
Yeah, we'd own it. We would own it. We could go. Let's just go. Let's just go. Oh,
no, we're
too late. So yeah, now we're in traffic. We just got to get to that Shell station. Well, we're good and close now. We could block the traffic and I'll go fill the can. Oh, we got this.
Oh, we got
this,
yes.
Brian. We're gonna roll up to the pump,
and then we're gonna run right out.
It probably is. It's probably gonna die through this driveway.
Oh, look at that.
We made it. Brian, we made it.
It's empty.
It's gonna take 19 gallons. So yeah, let's get some fuel and then go find us a steakhouse. What a fun day at the event. Oh my gosh, met so many people, had so much fun. Can't wait to go to Vegas. We're leaving in the morning for Vegas, so I'll keep you all posted and we'll take you along. It's a new morning here.
Good morning.
Look at Brian in his fancy shirt. Like,
yeah, I got my nice shirt on today.
He is representing today. Woo. Anyway, we're gonna sneak up here, get a little bit more fuel.
Some ice.
I see a McDonald's sign. I get a breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
And then this guy in the Corvette, we saw him.
He's tardy also.
Yeah, he's like,
these guys are tardy.
Yeah, these guys are Johnny-come-latelys. We're all gonna just kind of melt into the group.
I mean, it's supposed to be there at 7.
Oh no, we're good. No, we don't need to be there.
We're just falling in.
No, we got our own route this go around.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're gonna stop at Good Springs.
Awesome. Yeah, Good Springs is cool.
We're excited for that.
Well, we'll see you in Vegas. So we figured everything comes back to I-10, and I-10 is literally on the other side of this wall. So we're gonna get fuel, some ice, maybe a breakfast sandwich. And we'll just find the first old car we see and follow it. So yeah. Hey, I checked the oil.
We're good?
It's good.
I checked it yesterday.
Yeah, it was good. So yeah, Graham's old hot rod is running good. We're on Route 66. Yep. In beautiful California. Not far from where we blew the Mini up last time.
Exactly.
Different route.
We're not gonna do that.
We're not doing that. We're not blowing the 40 up. No. So we're headed up the canyon here. You see the freeway over there. Kind of feels good to be off that for a minute. Airport.
That's an
restaurant sign.
Airport cafe and bar.
Mechanic on duty. That's pretty cool. Hesperia Airport. So we're back route into Hesperia on Route 66. And we'll roll through here and then get on Old Trails Highway. I think we're getting on 15 North here in a second. We still haven't really encountered anybody on the tour except for the film crew. We did run into the drone and a couple camera guys from Motor Trend, but we put 6 gallons in from Irwindale, literally when we left. So yeah, we're headed for basically the racetrack now. So we'll stop and show you a couple cool things along the way. I think we'll stop at the big old thermometer and another couple of cool old gas stations. So we've caught up with the rest of the group, and we took about 6 gallons of gas in Barstow. And Brian, he didn't want to stop for anything. He was taking air over some of the bumps.
He stopped for this.
Yeah, where is it? Let's
right
have
here.
it. Let's have it.
No. You go get your own.
Love it. Pretty cool. We're back out west with this thing. So hopefully they do it again soon, sooner than later.
It's in the cards, and if you're not here this year, we expect to see you next year.
100%.
Yes, sir.
You're my hero.
We're trucking along.
In a VW.
It's doing good though. Every time I pull into a driveway though, it dies for some reason. And then there's like 10 people behind me like, what? And I'm like, ugh, sorry. It's okay though.
Hey, it's way better than that rental car you were talking about.
It is. And it's actually doing really good. So I have no complaints.
Awesome. We'll see you in Vegas.
Sounds good.
Baker. The big old giant thermometer's looking pretty chilly. It's way up there. You barely see a little lighting at the bottom. I'll show you when we get closer. Well, there she be. The giant thermometer here with Wayne and Garth. The 100 horsepower Pacer. So we're probably not stopping for fuel here. Brian, he wants to take a chance with Las Vegas, so we've made it to the desert, middle of the desert. We stopped here to get something to eat and some low gas. Ain't no gas, ain't nothing to eat. It's all empty. Pretty cool though. Cool stop. Love that sign. We stopped here to check out fellow rodders. Sound like it was vapor locking a little when you got off.
Yeah, like sputtering.
Yeah.
We didn't build this, by the way.
We bought it so long. So it's not the greatest.
Not hot.
The filter's full.
Oh,
It sounded like
ooh, those filters are the death of the world there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like it's
You
fluttering.
get to the stop and you can let it build back up the pressure and it it's fine. It's just like on these long haul uphill.
Yeah, that hard pull coming up out of there.
Yeah, we did it.
Little clear glass ones.
It did it a little bit at the very top, and then we're like, oh, we got through it. And this one's so long, you're like, only
It's
so
a long
long,
pull.
so
Once
long.
you get to the top of this, there's no hills.
Yeah, and then we'll roll back out. We're like, yeah. We bought it like.
Where are you guys from in Arizona?
I've done it this way. He's from Mesa, by Queens Creek area. I'm from Idaho.
Nice.
So we bought it to do this because my stuff's up there and his 63 Plymouth won't make it this far. Like, it'd make it, it's just so slow with a 727 in it.
Guys, put a full sand.
Anyway.
We're going to Power Tour.
Yeah, this guy's like, I don't know, I drove it, it didn't seem that bad.
Yeah, he was honest.
He was honest.
I wouldn't trust it.
He was
thought
honest.
it was,
So yeah, they got a little dirty filter action going. Brian's gonna grab some carb cleaner. We'll spray it out. Yeah, I got dirt going down my fingers.
Yeah, it's
For sure.
I don't know why they routed it like this.
Yeah, they did that regulator.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, why did they put a regulator on a manual pump? Just because they wanted a pressure gauge
Yeah,
and
looks
look fast? That's kind of
The brass fittings at the top, a little
Yeah.
gauge. Look at that, man.
another place for it to catch fire, literally.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Fuel now. Better. Cool. Well, we'll follow you guys over the hill, and it's downhill from here, as they say.
Coast all the way to state line. We almost made it. Thank you, gentlemen.
No worries, man. See you guys in Vegas. Roadkill. This is Roadkill before Roadkill. I love the Cheez-It box. That was chili coming over the grade, or what? Is this your car? Or?
It's my car.
It's your car. Where are you from?
Garden Grove, California.
Garden Grove, California. Where are you from?
Same.
Jeez, I don't know if I'd want to claim that Garden Grove, California stuff. There's a lot of people from California right now, literally. So 68, right? 68, 383. You think it's down a cylinder?
Oh yeah.
Check out the hood latch on this. Like, and what's the other one?
62 Mercury Monterey.
62. What's it got for a motor? Is that a Y block?
It's my grandpa's car.
Really?
It's been in the family for what? 40 years?
That's really cool. So that was his grandpa's car. That's what we're rolling in, is his grandpa's car. So yeah, it's been kind of a cool grandfather, father, son. I've run into a lot of different people that have basically been sharing their family stories, and it's pretty cool. So you guys doing the whole tour, obviously. You were at Irwindale yesterday? Okay. Very cool. I like this car because my dad had one. It was the only car he ever bought brand new. Pretty cool. This is what happens when you travel with your tuner.
Oh, jeez.
It's like, we're gonna just bust out the laptop in the middle of the desert and just, turn it up a notch because we're going down the strip, and
we might want a little better mileage.
Oh, Brian, I love it. Love it.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Hey, it was nice meeting you, and we'll see you at the track.
See you at the track.
in some of that there Las Vegas traffic.
We are in Las Vegas traffic.
Good thing we're in Old Faithful here. Non-overheat. LS, quiet, smooth.
Yeah.
Comfy ride.
The car's not quite as smooth as the motor.
But you know what?
It's not bad.
At this speed, it don't matter, right?
This speed is perfect.
Yeah, it's all good. So it's like we just roll on through here. It was nice of you, Jim, to have this garage set up for us. The welcoming center. And all of that good stuff.
There's
we've been trucking.
49 International back over there you might want to look at.
I'll have to go check it out. So we just rolled into Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And we're going to get us a drink of water and kind of get our feet working again and go walk around and check some of this out. How's it going?
Oh, it's fantastic. How you doing today?
Good.
Right on?
Alrighty, so we're sneaking through the parking lot. Kind of walking behind this group of guys here because there's a kid over here just been dying to meet me and have me see his car, so we're gonna sneak up here. How are you? What's your name? Mark? What the heck? Whose car is this?
Ours.
Really? Well, what can you...
I'm a driver.
How are you?
I'm Robert.
Nice to meet you, Robert.
Yeah, same here.
Can I open the hood for him?
Huh?
Can I open the hood?
You know how to?
So what year is it?
71.
71. Cleveland. And it's a Mach 1, right?
No, it's a sports roof.
So what is it again?
Sports roof. It didn't come with the Mach 1 package.
Okay.
But I put the chin spoiler on it, but Mach 1's got the lights here.
Okay.
Pin in the back, and cluster. The cluster's different.
You're tuning again.
Well, you know, can't be, you know.
What's the mileage?
18.
18 miles an
We're
hour.
trying to squeeze out a little more.
He's going to lean it out till it drops a valve, so he's going to do.
No, we're not leaning it out. We're just adding some timing.
Oh, timing.
Add timing.
Tricking it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brian, he's been waiting for the memory to reset in the computer so he could tickle the timing and take away or add fuel, and it's been getting better, so.
Fine file.
On your Leatherman.
On my Leatherman, yeah.
Love it. Love it. That's straight up legit.
Open that all. Don't see, they're dragging like crazy and it's killing me. Spectating or running? Or
we're doing the event, but not.
So we're about to roll up on some of our Las Vegas friends. Anybody killed in this wreck?
Hey, what are you doing, Rollin?
What are you doing?
It ran great.
Yeah?
Ran it down the track.
Did you?
Yeah, twice.
What did it run?
It didn't do very good.
Shake, rattle, and roll. Did anything fall off?
No.
They have to close the track after you?
No, I'm not in my funny car, so usually I'd oil the track down and everything.
Well, that's respectable.
Yeah. Well, it was. Look at this. There's the two. This one and then this.
Did
one.
Jack run? So these are the hoodlums that put on the Rat City Ruckus. And we'll go here and talk to Jack. He is a character.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, this is 440, right?
Yeah, 517 cubic inches.
So it's 440
It's a
punched
440
out.
block, yeah.
517. Right. That's 1471. And what size are the carburetors on it?
They're 850 double pumpers.
850 double pumpers with a old school top fuel MSD setup in it.
It's not old school, but it's
old school. They don't use that
yeah, they
more.
do. That's the same mags they always. That's the 44 mags they use.
Only the nostalgia guys.
Ruckus. Jack Lindell, how the hell are you, buddy? What's going on, man? Tell me about this car you got going on over here. Let's let the world know what you got. Of course, a lot of people have seen it. It's a pretty famous old car.
Poor old Frankenbug, you know.
Poor old Frankenbug.
9 years old.
9 years.
9 years.
So, what inspired it?
I wanted a top fuel dragster from like 1960 with like the Topolino Fiat body. And those damn bodies are like $10,000 if you can find one. So I figured like I could make a VW body kind of look like that if I cut it up. And so that was what inspired it.
So what size is the engine?
Now?
Yeah.
504, 1220 horsepower, 8.5 to 1 compression, intercooled, 110 horse nitrous.
And what are you running for a transmission on it?
Turbo 400, trans brake, reverse manual valve body, and a 4800 stall converter.
Well, it's pretty cool to see it out here at this event. Obviously, you just came out for the show and go. You're not long hauling.
No.
See, we got this thing. We're going to try to get all of our punches in and get the plaque for the long haul.
For the problem with this is I can drive it to LA, I can drive it to New York. It's totally reliable. It's got air conditioning, everything. But I have to have a gas station every about 40 miles.
Yeah.
And
it has a small tank and it's not efficient.
No. So it like 3 to 5 miles a gallon, depending upon if I'm on the freeway or what. So,
well, cool. It's good to see you guys out here representing good old Las Vegas and Rat City Ruckus.
We always have fun.
Oh, hi.
Do you know the difference between northern girls and southern girls?
I have a feeling this is quite a pun. I'm ready.
Northern girls say yes you can. Southern girls say yes y'all can. How you guys doing? How was your
so good. I just saw your text and I was
how
like,
was your journey?
It was great, man.
Dude,
We're chilling.
this car is so plush.
So
the most trouble we had was the fuel door kept popping open.
You can
reach it.
But I just rolled my window down and reach out and go boop boop.
And shut it.
So stupid.
That's rad. So is it popping open because of this extra layer of plastic?
It just wants to embarrass me because I didn't wrap the inside of the fuel door. I only wrapped
And
the
it's
outside.
silver?
So it's like when people pass, it's like, hey, I'm
Silver.
actually silver. I'm like, you
That's
better
awesome.
quit.
So how many miles have you put on since you left home?
It was like 1,800 miles to get here to start. 1,500, 1,600.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What time did you leave to come here? You know this wasn't a race.
To come here this morning?
Yes.
Oh, it was like 7:30.
So you guys rolled out with the early crew?
That doesn't look like
No, everybody was already gone out of our hotel, man.
Really?
We were like getting ready. I was out of the shower and I'm like, dang, cars are cranking up. It's like 6:30. What are these people doing?
I don't even think we left till like 8:30.
Everybody
Like,
at our
honestly.
hotel were early birds and they were out of there by like 6:45.
You know the really cool old red Corvette?
Yes.
The convertible? He was at our hotel and he come out and we're like, you ready to roll? He goes, nah.
At like 10 a.m. or what?
Yeah, like he's like, nah, I'm not in any hurry. He's like, I'm like, okay,
the
we'll
afternoon for
see
me.
you in Vegas. He like didn't care. He was like, no hurry.
I love it, dude.
So have you been down the track with it yet?
No.
We're not risking it.
We're talking about it at Pomona. We're like, but then it's like you got to drive this junk home and like pulling the transmission on this thing isn't.
Oh, I don't need to know. I know.
I don't know. I mean, you know.
I watched Aaron putting that together, and I was just like having
Yeah.
nightmares of putting NV5600s together. I'm like, that's a lot of gears and a lot of
But I
parts.
will say, we'd rather rebuild this transmission 16 times a day than do another wrap.
Well, that sums that up, folks. So if you know anything about transmissions, don't get into wraps.
Right.
Well, quite honestly, we're with the two coolest cars on Power Tour. Brian's 40 and Alex's Bug. It made it to Vegas. Alrighty, you know, I've had a lot of people that ask me how I know Alex Taylor and how I met Alex Taylor, and for once in my life, today I was in something that was faster than she was.
I've heard that as a common thing around here, okay? Everybody's like, I got more horsepower today, all right? I'm faster today.
Everybody's bragging. So I caught up with Alex Taylor here. We're second day Power Tour.
Second day.
Las Vegas.
Yes, it is.
And ironically, it's kind of cool because literally it's right where we met, like 5
It actually is. We
plus
can
years ago.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was pretty cool how we actually met. You guys were getting ready for SEMA.
Yeah.
You had your bad marrow out here, and your dad was pitting for Scott.
Yep.
And I'll let you kind of tell the story of what happened, because when you finally came over to get a hold of me, you and your mother were frazzled. I don't know where your dad was. He was busy. He was
mad at me.
Was he mad at you?
I don't know where he actually was. So what had happened was I may have locked my keys, both sets, in the trunk of my Camaro.
There was no mayhem. This thing was in the trailer tight.
Yeah.
The windows were up, and it was
Windows
shut.
up.
I think it even had the straps on.
It did. It was strapped in, like the car was strapped in the trailer, and like you said, we were getting ready for SEMA, so it needed to look decent.
Right.
And I shut the trunk and realized shortly after that my keys, both of them, were in there. And I was like, hey Dad, I locked my keys in. He's like, Alex, now we're gonna have to drill the lock out. It's gonna look terrible. Now the keys don't match. I was like, no, I can figure this out. Give me a minute. So Mom and I ran around. I don't remember how I brought it up, but you ended up telling me you had a set of keys.
Yeah, so I had my 57 Chevy there because I had picked Finnegan and Cotton and Newbern up at the airport, and Alex was like, hey Merlin, do you have any idea how to open the trunk on a 67 Camaro? And I'm like, you know, all them Chevys have almost the same key. I said, let's try the key for my 57 Chevy. And believe it or not, we wiggled it a little bit, and the trunk popped right open. And the look on Alex's face was priceless. When that trunk opened up, and even her mom, your mom, I just have to giggle, because she went from like panic to like, whoa! It was almost like there was a light come out of the trunk. But I can tell you right now, when I saw the look on Alex's face, I completely had a different respect for a girl mechanic who I knew nothing about. All I'd heard is all these stories how Alex has gone, you know, 10 seconds in this Camaro, and her quest for speed. Because I mean, back then, like, you guys hadn't even built the 55 Chevy.
No.
It was like,
we were like
a distant dream.
9s, 8s, 9s in the Camaro at
Right.
that point. Like, yeah, but no, like, that was an exciting moment, because I was like, hey Dad, look, see, I had it under control. I totally didn't, and he was totally right, because I just definitely really goofed that one up.
You bought your shop this year as well, right?
Yes.
So look into that. She basically has Alex Taylor Racing headquarters.
Yep.
And she's gonna have a grand opening. She hasn't put the date out yet because her schedule's really busy, but I'm sure it'll be summertime, which will be good. So everybody needs to show up for that. Also, you're still doing a little bit of YouTube.
I need to do more. I have a backload of videos that need
to go up, and that's on Riding with Alex Taylor on YouTube. I saw a mess in your shop. I think it was on your social media. Guys on the floor.
Yeah, Dad's shop.
And yeah, it was in your dad's shop, but you and your mom and I don't know who all was involved.
My sister, yeah.
Yeah, it looked like everybody. It looked like the whole family. But anyway, if you wanted to get a ATR shirt,
it's AlexTaylorRacing.com/shop.
It was really good to meet back up with you here.
Well, it's good to hang out.
And
making me.
We will see you at Pomona.
Feel special. It's good to see you.
You too. They gave it to the son.
But is the son like into that?
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah, they live on a lake. They live by New Bern. Which, sorry, New Bern, I missed you. I missed you down there.
Did you get a ride?
We took the yellow boat back. I apologize.
Did you get a ride from TCI? Total cost involved. Live in the dream. Are you cold?
It's good to see you, brother.
Do you need a blanket?
Okay, well, something has developed here with our car, and Brian is looking for parts. Hey Brian, I know where it's at.
Under the car?
It's under the car. I guarantee it. It came off right here. We did not go very far. So we don't have a jack.
No.
We need a jack. Do these guys have a jack?
Have one. There's our spacer.
So that's the spacer that was put in
I'll go ahead.
on the joint. I'm gonna get a flashlight, take a look here and see what we got. Oh yeah, that's up. That's not good. Let's look down here. Oh yeah. Lower ball joint is out of the car. We're looking for this nut. Lower ball joint nut. Had a cotter pin in it, I thought, because I put it in. You got an impact?
Yeah.
You got an impact too?
I got everything. I got a spare injection pump, spare turbo,
Do you
spare
really?
wheel bearings.
Well, you're Cummins guy, so you roll. So yeah, if you are surfing around the old YouTube, check out the Rust Farm. And these guys drove all the way down from Canada. What's your name?
Michelle.
Michelle. So they come squealing through the parking lot here because they recognized me just after we lost the ball joint. And he's like, yeah, I got tools. I got all kinds of stuff. Pulls his rolling toolbox over here. And he's giving us a hand fixing this ball joint. So hopefully we can find the nut.
I don't know why it'd come off though.
I put that one on.
I know.
And I put the cotter pin in.
I know.
Like,
that's why I'm saying.
I wonder what the other one looks like.
Exactly.
Well,
You guys are lucky.
I know, right? we just drove in from California.
Like we're going 80. These doors don't shut very good. I got no seat belts, and I feel like I need a helmet.
So this has come apart here. And I don't know why. Preston and I, we were fixing these ball joints. We were tightening them up. And, oh, there's the nut.
Oh, just found it?
Yep. It's underneath the car.
No way.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Oh.
Good eye.
Yeah, there she is. So yeah, that nut came off, Brian.
What do you want from back here? Some rags?
Just some rags if you got them.
I got it. Here, we'll use our rags.
So there's the nut completely underneath the car.
There you go.
Yeah, that'll
This guy's
help.
got everything.
Yeah, hey, dude, he's a Cummins guy. It's the way Cummins guys roll.
Yeah. And he's
Well,
a farmer.
The farmer's probably more than the Cummins guy, because farmers, they don't screw around.
No.
There's the nut.
So we better check the other side too.
At least you found it. That's nice.
Right?
Well,
So,
now we got any threads left?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. It definitely pulled a couple out of the bottom of it. It looks like there's plenty on the ball joint. That thing came apart. So we're gonna see if we can, I don't know. place you guys like right here.
It's an old Model A with the original tank up front, and it was just getting crap and just kept actually blocking.
Probably can't see much, but we're gonna try. Okay, we're back on.
Well, it look like we got threads.
I don't know. I was gonna put it on and kind of
Which time are you guys heading out in the morning?
see what we can do.
How many people here? Is that the one that we're on tight?
And put the cotter pin in.
And put the cotter pin in. Really?
Yeah, it had a cotter pin in it.
Well, kind of half gas cotter.
Well, I'm gonna put vice grips on it, and I'm gonna run it down with a wrench and get the threads clean, and then we'll put it together. And I don't know, try to pull it down.
That looks better than the nut.
They're kind of rusty.
So what I'm trying to do is run this nut down on this ball joint, and just get it to where it'll thread off and on, because it's turning the ball joint in the spindle.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to run the nut down first, kind of clean the threads up where it peeled it off. That nut is pretty trashed, isn't it? No, I can kind of feel the last three are gone. Well, here's what we're going to do.
Put it on, put another one.
Nah, I'm gonna pull the top. I'm gonna pull the top one off and swap them. This top one ain't got no load on it. If I can get the. So what I'm doing right now is I've pulled the top nut off, because the top control arm sits down in the spindle, and I'm not worried about it coming off. And I'm putting the damaged nut on the top, and I'm gonna put the good nut on the bottom. And we are going to see if we can get the bottom back together. Cotton showed up.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
And he's over here putting in his 4 cents.
2.5. I put my 2.5 cents in, and it's smart.
So what I did, I pulled the top nut off and I put it on the bottom. We've got the bottom one cross-threaded on what thread was left. It went on with an impact, and then I tightened it up with a wrench, and I vice gripped the threads enough. I don't think it's going to fall off.
You know, you should never ever tell people you're cross-threading stuff.
You know what? I cross-thread.
There's the truth.
I don't care. I cross-thread that.
When you're looking up to Merlin, like we do, we look. This is if you're gonna break, this is the man to have.
Hey.
But now that I know he's cross-threading stuff, he ain't touching my stuff.
I am coming to. I am coming to Illinois.
You're not touching
and
my
I
stuff.
am putting your van together.
Cross-thread everything.
It's all gonna be red.
Anyway, Brian, you can put the wheel back on.
I'll put the wheel back on.
I'll watch.
Okay.
I don't think.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Should we look at the other side?
Newbern
did it work?
Newbern did. He said the cotter pin's in it and everything's in place.
All right.
Yeah, I say we take a picture of that nut, and then you drive it around right here real quick, and we'll come back and look at it, and if it's good, we're gone. If not, we're looking for a welder. We'll weld that nut on.
That we don't.
Yeah, you do. Actually, you do. All we need is welding rod.
I do have dual batteries.
Oh, you're all well. We have left the racetrack, and we're at my cousin Tyron's. What are you doing? It's the middle of the night.
My brother from another mother.
What the hell? So we skidded her to a stop at the racetrack.
Really?
It was pretty good.
How far did you make it down the track?
We didn't go down the track.
Oh.
We were
just there.
We were just there. But yeah,
driving through the parking lot, and it went.
Brian's like, something broke.
Yeah.
You're gonna try to take it to California?
Yeah.
Well, if we can weld the nut on. Dude, that's close.
Hold on. Hold on. There you go.
Yeah, we're under. I cross-threaded it for Loctite.
Cross-threading is the best form of Loctite.
See, Tyron's my cousin. He's my people. No, it's just turning.
The whole ball joint?
Yeah, it's turning the.
Because it's not up there all the way, or?
Yeah. Yeah, I say it doesn't look like it's backed off any, Brian. Yeah. I say we just weld it and sand it.
It's your call.
What's
the worst that's gonna happen?
Well, if it's welded on, it ain't going nowhere. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna weld the threads on this thing. So on top right here, I can't. Right here, we're gonna weld that right there. We can't put a cotter pin through it, and the nut is seized onto the ball joint, and it's just spinning. So we just want safety so that it doesn't come apart. Okay, so what we've done is we've welded her on top, and with some good luck that won't fall off.
You want to see how you turn off a good welder?
Yeah.
I want a video.
What are you doing? You beating on it with a wrench. Tyron. Okay, so we got that done.
Well, it's not the motor and everything was complete. It's just
hopefully it'll hold. Well, it's 11 o'clock. Thanks, Tyron. Thanks for staying up and answering the call and
no problem.
The use of the welder. Brian, he's like texting his wife good night. He's like ready to go. You can see him in there.
Cold.
He's cold. He's in his shorts. The heater don't work in this thing, but yeah, we're off to California tomorrow. Well, new morning. Brian's bright-eyed, but he ain't bushy-tailed.
Yep, I'm tired.
So last night, this entire parking lot was full of hot rods. I guess we're last. We're last to leave. So we skipped the first part of the tour. We're just headed to Pomona. We, I don't know, what was it, 1 o'clock by the time we got in?
Yep.
Welding that ball joint and messing around. So we've kind of had our fill and our fun, but I don't know. We want our last poker chip and our last punch. We've come this far, so we're gonna finish. We may be finishing on a AAA flatbed, but Brian's like, let's do it. So we're gonna get her done. Yeah, well, we're rolling out of Vegas, and the ball joint's still together. Brian's wishing he had a helmet. He says we're gonna limit it to 70. We're not running 80 today.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
I bet we're going to be doing 80 sooner or later.
Maybe.
But, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're the last Mohican.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hopefully we can get our token up here.
They're open till 2, so I think we can make it.
Oh, okay, we're good then. We should be alright. So, yeah,
we can make it.
We're going to get in the thick of all these California people going home and head up the hill. Well,
poker chip number 2.
We made it. We made it.
But we'll park right here.
Let's park this thing and get a bathroom and get the hell out of it for a few minutes.
Yep.
I could be out of it for a few minutes.
Yep.
I'm just saying,
I'm with you.
I'm kind of wore out. Peggy Sue's Diner. We're gonna go get some. What are you saying about Elvis?
Elvis tells all. The king.
The king.
Come.
Dude, that's 50 cents. Should we hit it? Should we see what he's got to say?
Shit, I don't have any change.
Come on, Brian. I'm loaded here. Loaded.
Let's see what he says.
Let's see what he's got for us.
Your small payment will reap great benefits if you listen to these words of wisdom from the all-knowing King of Rock and Roll. The best place to find a helping hand is at the end of your arm. Oh yeah, I know that's right. You gotta work for your happiness. You know, taking care of business.
The end of your arm. The best place to find out.
The end of your arm. That's pretty good.
I don't think the king knows what he's talking about, so we're gonna let that go. But we're gonna get us a table here and get some breakfast. Peggy Sue's Diner. Not disappointing. What do you got there, Brian?
I have a strawberry breakfast shake.
Well, we just finished with Peggy Sue's, and it was good. This place is goody. Drove past this place a million times, never stopped. Anyway, we're gonna get in John's Joy, and we're gonna head for Pomona. I think we got to stop and put a little go juice in, and then we should be there. Well, I wish we were in the staging lanes at the Pomona In-N-Out Burger drag strip, but we're in the staging lanes for the 210 freeway.
210 freeway.
So we're way up on the hill.
Is this the 210?
No, this is the 10, but this is the staging lanes for the 210. Because we ain't gonna get no speed till we get to the 210.
True.
So update you when we get to Pomona. It's time to go punch our ticket and cash in our poker chip and go see some cool cars. So let's take you around the show. So they brought In-N-Out to the track. They literally brought In-N-Out to the track.
Oh yeah.
I love it. What do you think, Brian? Do you think there'd be this many people here?
I figured they were going to be cleared out since we're like last one's here and we're late.
But you know what? When do you ever get a chance? When do you ever get a chance to run your car down Pomona?
Never.
So I think a lot of people kind of realize that, and they're taking advantage of that. Alrighty guys, I'm here at Pomona, been screwing around, and I'm here with Danny. Believe it or not, I've followed Danny on all of these little adventures that he's been doing with this car around the countryside. Now, I'm gonna let Danny tell you how many places he's been with it, because I see it pop up all the time. But he has got a Hemi-powered Smith Ute, and he put a red front end on it because it got into an accident, and little by little he just keeps changing parts out. I think the car's going to turn red here for long, but anyway, we just caught Danny running down the drag strip. He spun the tires all the way down. But how long have you had this car, Danny?
Almost 3 years.
3 years?
Yes.
So you bought it like this. You didn't build it.
Yeah,
Did
correct.
you know who built the car?
Yes, sir.
Okay, who built the car?
Brian Bergenstein out of Waukon, Iowa.
Okay, and he just decided to get rid of it one day? How did you end up with it?
He built it, finished it in April of 2020, I believe.
Okay.
I was on a business trip visiting him in May.
Okay.
Saw it, drove it, fell in love with it, couldn't afford it. Fast forward 7 months, he sends me 2 pictures via text with the front end all smashed up.
So you got it with the front end smashed up, and then you put the red front end on it.
That is correct, yes.
So how many different things have you done? I know you did Drag Week. That's where I really started watching you, was after Drag Week. I was like, when Mark Smith shared one of your things on Drag Week, that's when I hunted it down, and I followed you, and you were running with a lot of people that I know, and I'm like, man, I like this kid. He is just like getting out there and doing it.
Yes.
And it was really cool because everybody on Drag Week is towing a trailer. They got logistics. They got all this stuff going on, and you got all your stuff in the back.
Yes.
And you're just smoking down the road, like comfortable.
Absolutely. Cruise control, power steering, AC, everything.
So how many miles are on the car?
230,000.
230,000. Have you had to really do anything mechanical?
3 transmissions, 1 differential.
3 transmissions, 1 differential. You know what he's doing to break those, right?
Yes.
And that's what I love about Danny. is he doesn't give up on anything he does. And it was really cool to finally meet you, Danny, in person and see you run this car. And I'll be watching, all right?
Okay, I'm taking it to Sick Week 24 in the month. Driving it to Florida.
Nice.
Drag racing, drive back.
I'll be watching it.
Sounds good.
Well, we're rolling out of Cali now. There is still traffic coming down the hill. The accident still isn't cleared up. Looks like a truck went over the side. So,
that's been going on since yesterday noon.
Yeah, probably most of the day yesterday.
Yeah.
It feels good to be leaving California.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to hit the border where it says, "Welcome to Arizona."
Yeah, I love it. So yeah, Power Tour was a blast. Definitely, if it's out west, we'll definitely do it again.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
The old car run good, other than our little ball joint mishap, but it's welded now, so we're good. We got what? What did you decide we got for mileage? About 18?
Yeah.
About 18 miles a gallon. Brian's been tuning on the whole way. He's got a lot more timing in it now. It's running a lot smoother. We've been fixing rattles and squeaks the whole way.
Yeah.
We got it pretty much worked out. Now this will be Brian's new daily for sure.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not tomorrow because after 3 days in it, he's kind of over it.
Yeah, I'm ready for something else.